welcome back to Bumblebee. So my birthday is next week, so I thought I'd just start planning ahead, write some ideas down. I'm thinking a jumping castle, I don't know. We'll talk pricing. I'm your host, Kyle McWaters.
And I'm your host, Taylor McWaters. It's not my birthday soon, but here are the top 10 bizarre birthday parties in history.
Number 10, Adele's 30th. Hopefully her heart will live on for another 30 years. Mrs. Adele turned 30 and we got more than just what I think is her best album yet. You know, I've grown with her. We got her on her 30th birthday and she went with the themed party. The theme party's fun. People always come dressed up in a theme, usually Greek style, you know, togas or Harry Potter themed, or one of the worst freak accidents in history. A Titanic themed birthday party with life jackets, built fake sets, fake ice, and people's hair, you name it. If you've seen the movie, this is what Adele was going for the first part on the VHS tape though, you know? Second part, act 2, a little scarier. Apparently she got some backlash for the theme being disrespectful due to lots of people who froze to death. Yeah, I can understand that. Just a violin band there the whole time. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. You know, like, I don't know. Happy birthday.
Number 9, Kylie Jenner's stage party. You ever go to a birthday party and you're just not involved in any of the activities? It's an eye-opening experience, for sure. You look around and you're like, I have no idea who any of these people are. I don't respect or enjoy any of your company. I'm getting out of here. But you go through it for that sweet loot bag at the end of the day, right? That's all you want. At Kylie Jenner's 18th birthday, nobody was getting loot bags. In fact, nobody was getting into the party. You just have to watch from afar because you're poor. That's why. Kylie arrived via helicopter, like, you know, she's the mayor. She flew to Quebec to party it up because the drinking age is 18, so I'll admit it's worth the long trek. You know, Kylie and her 3-minute flights. Probably got there in a jiffy. She celebrated at Beach Club, which is a massive outdoor club. There were of course hundreds of fans behind the iron fence on stage. Yeah, they were just away, like West Side Story on the other side of the fence. They had to watch Kylie Jenner celebrate with her friends on stage, through a fence. What a great night at a beach club. Hey, FOMO Fridays, come watch the person you wish you were, party with the friends you wish you had. Cover is only $80. Debit. Show me your wristbands.
Number 8, JFK. Rewind the clocks a bit here to one of the most infamous and notable birthday moments of all time. Our late, great John F. Kennedy celebrated his 45th in style. 1,600 guests showed up of all celebrity status. The event itself, though not actually on his real special day, acted as a fundraiser for the Democratic Party as well. 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing. Performances, choreography, it was a spectacle. This was the famous Marilyn Monroe performance. Yeah, you know that one. Happy birthday, Mr. President. It's like so breathy. You know what I mean? So sultry. This was that famous dress that Marilyn had made with all the million rhinestones, one that Kim Kardashian just wore. First off, who wore it better? You tell me. Apparently when Monroe opened on stage for the party, the entire audience gasped at the dress alone. Probably because it was so bright, you know what I mean? All the lighting. Oh, and it was at Madison Square Garden. Yeah, presidential. Nice and subtle.
Number 7, the Olsen Olympics. Alright, Kyle and I have pretty close birthdays, so this next one here, I'm not gonna lie, I got a few ideas. When the Olsen twins turned 29, on the same day, which first of all, what are the odds, right? They spent their Saturday throwing outdoor events. It was an Olympic-themed outdoor party. How epic is that? From Full House to gladiator games in the backyard. I love it, I'm here for this. I love the growth in the family. Guests were divided into 2 teams, Team Mary-Kate and Team Ashley. There was a dunk tank, a maze, cones everywhere, everyone's running around. It looked like good, clean fun. See, I want to have an Olympic-themed party now, but make it real, you know? Hamburger hot dog. Also, we're doing sprint relays in 10 minutes. Make sure you stretch.
Number 6, Bianca Jagger's 30th. Okay, so we're getting more and more lavish here. I can't wait until my underwhelming I'm broke themed birthday party. Yeah, thanks for this great list, guys. I guess we wrote it. Mick Jagger's first wife, famous actress Bianca Jagger, had a birthday party to remember. Riding in on a white horse like a Valkyrie riding into battle. Her 30th was at Studio 54. Polyester suits, dancing all night, roller skates. It was the 70s. I've heard about this timeless, windowless club of all clubs. Wildest parties. Lots of illegal substances, you know? Sex rooms, VIP celebrity rooms, parties. We're talking Bowie was there, Andy Warhol was there, the Rolling Stones were there, I mean, for obvious reasons. I mean, the poor horse was just walking in circles all night. Wasn't it just like printing its hooves to dawn a summer? Horse is like, I gotta work tomorrow. It's 5 a.m. I gotta go home.
Number 5, Drake. Here we go, a Canadian lad. We love him. He lives down the street from us. It's crazy. This guy spends more time yelling at the Raptors than he does making music, I swear. Drake's a Canadian icon, real talk. He won his first Grammy for his 2011 studio album, Take Care, and it's a gem. That album got me through school. He's unreal. For his 32nd birthday, Drake threw a 2000 themed party. He bought a Blockbuster video wall, which is a great backdrop for pics to remember the night, and also to remember your childhood. To cool guests off, the rapper even bought a 7-Eleven Slurpee machine. That's a nice sound to hear all night coming from thousands of people, just that. That's all you want to hear. This sounds great. Imagine bopping out in basketball shorts and etnies alongside Drake. What a time. I have FOMO, I'm not gonna lie. Imagine he showed up to the party in a wheelchair like his Degrassi character from the 2000s and just committed the entire night. He just stayed in a wheelchair like Jared Leto on the set of Morbius. He's like, push me peasants, I'm a vampire.
Number 4, Biebers' 21st. You know what I did for my 21st birthday? I went mini putting. I'm not complaining. I love lasers shooting in my eyes all night, but like, all this. I feel so vanilla all of a sudden. Justin Bieber had a similar idea to my 21st when the superstar decided to buy out Omni nightclub in Caesars Palace, Vegas, and just pop bottles and bottle service it up all night. Classic. This guy. Fully legal everywhere now, huh? Vegas, baby. A 21st birthday is a special one because you can now partake in adult beverages. But Bieber is a Canuck. He's been slamming Molson since he was 19. He's a pro. I like his thinking though. This is one of Bieber's more subtle birthdays. After the nightclub died down, of course, he casually rented an island in the Caribbean isle near Grenada. Guy just starts his own fire festival on his own birthday. Calvin Harris, Usher, come on, that's a concert birthday hybrid. Also, how does one pay for an island? I get a bar tab and renting out a venue, but a private island? Just like e-transfer someone or something? Yeah, the password's Bahama Mama. Yeah.
Number 3, Ariana Grande, Midsommar. This one I have mixed feelings for. If you've seen the movie Midsommar, or Midsommar, if you're one of those guys, it's a little, how do I say this, horrifying at parts. Yeah, there's a lot of flowers, beautiful music, a dreamy vibe for sure, but luckily for guests, that's all it was. Yeah, it didn't end in the same way as the movie with the, Swedish festival gone awry. Or Ori, as I said for 8 years. God, that movie is intense. It's great, but it's intense. You gotta watch it. I'm gonna throw a Hereditary themed birthday party. See how that goes. Bring your own chicken wire. Clothing, also optional. Make sure you scream a lot. Bring some halls. A lot of halls.
Number 2, Kate Moss's 40th. I'm hungover just looking at these pictures. Kate Moss's 40th was an odd one. I'm in my 30s. I love a 9 p.m. start and a midnight bedtime. This one looks fun, but my ACLs are hurting just thinking about it. Long story short, her birthday party was 100 hours long. That's like 4.5 days of just like shuffling around. She showed up in her brand new vintage Porsche birthday present, ready for days on end of partying. Couple rules first. The famous model asked, no pictures. One of the most photographed people on this planet decided to kick it old school this time, hire some DJs and just dance and shake. This spectacle, we'll call it, was at Moss's multi-million-dollar London home. 15 bedrooms, guests like Mark Ronson, Florence and the Machine could just crash if they wanted to. 4 days straight, like you're just trying to sleep beside a bass speaker. Just but like it's your 40s though, right? People gotta get up and go to work. It was Glastonbury themed, so like lots of musical performances and a ton of techno. That'll keep you up for a couple days. Or air horns. Air horns are just a great way to stay up as well. Great way to wake up hungover. Just
And finally, number 1, the party for people I didn't like. To end this party of a list, I had to throw in something recent and, dare I say, a little brave. A user posted their experience online to Reddit. Wendy Tibbetts, years back when they were in college, they threw a party exclusively for people they did not like. Yeah, let that sink in for a second. Think about those people in life you try and avoid. Those people. Co-workers, those family friends who are like, they don't really one of those people, school friends you don't really get along with, who don't help in group projects. Them. All of them in your home, eating cupcakes, squashing the beef. Black and gray balloons, plucked daisies. It looked extra depressing. It was real Tim Burton vibes going on. But surprisingly, everybody showed up. And at first there was tension, but as the drinks poured, everybody talked, got to know each other, and kind of squashed any pre-existing beef. Yeah, 3 hours flat and all that wait was lifted. Wendy ends the post by saying, "The party for people I didn't like helped mend fences and open a dialogue with people who had previously made my life miserable. Since these were either peers that I had to work with or who had shared the same circle of friends with me, I don't think the party would have worked if I hadn't been tactless and told them up front why they were being invited. Had I not included them in the joke the whole time, they may have been suspicious as to why they were all being invited to a party with a host they didn't get along with and simply avoided it altogether. Thanks for sharing, Wendy. Also, great idea. Squash the beef, grab a soda, and just move on. That's it. And also hit that thumbs up. That helps a lot too. We love good karma up in this house. There we go.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Bumblebee. I've been your host, Comic Waters.
And I'm Taylor McWaters, and we'll see you next time on Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee, I think.
Bumblebees.
Bumblebees.
Bumblebee.